Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a weather update live on Facebook and on YouTube. I apologize for being a little late here. Working on some settings on our computer here in the digital studio here. So it took me a little while longer than I thought it would in order to get this up and running. So anyway, I apologize for that. I hope everybody's having a good evening on this Monday evening. Hello to you, Chris. Always good to see you here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it very much. And while folks are getting into the room here, you can see what's on the agenda. You know, the next couple of days are going to be relatively quiet, but then things are going to get active once we get to Thursday. Wednesday night and Thursday, I think, are going to be active. And, you know, we really haven't had any active weather for a few weeks. Shannon, hello to you. Today wasn't that bad out at all. I don't think so. Lots of sun. Really gorgeous. Tomorrow, I think we'll have a little bit more cloud cover. Hello to you in Sturgis. Kathy, thank you for being here. And so a little more cloud cover tomorrow. And then a lot of sunshine on Wednesday. Byron Center in the house. Jennifer, thank you so much. Represent Kent County. Appreciate it. And then Wednesday night is when we have our next system that's going to be affecting our weather here. So we almost have about 100 people in the room. Looks like we just went over it. So let's get to it. Shar, hello to you. Thanks for being here. You see what's on the agenda here. I'm going to minimize myself a little bit, or at least squeeze myself back just a little bit. There we go. So we can get a good idea of what's on the agenda here. It's a quiet weather pattern for the next couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Jonathan from Lake Worth. Oh, I am jealous down there. Just across the canal there from West Palm, right? Thanks, Jonathan, for checking in. I appreciate it. I'm sure it's toasty warm down there where you are. You don't have to remind us of that if you don't want to. We have a mix of sun and clouds here coming up over the next couple of days, but winter will be making a comeback, and it looks like it could be, as a result, a messy commute for Thursday morning. So let's get right to that part of the weather story, because that's really what is top of mind, I think, right now. Because between now and, say, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, things are going to be very quiet. But things will certainly be changing once we get to Thursday morning. Michaela from Coldwater, thank you for being here. Marty, always good to see you there from the Mile High City. Thanks for checking in from Denver. And Maritza, good evening to you. Great weather for extra walks with the dog. Excellent. Excellent. I'm sure the dog appreciates it too. All right, we go with our hour by hour here. We're starting at 9 o'clock Wednesday morning. Because basically between now and Wednesday morning, there's not going to be a lot going on. There'll be a lot more cloud cover, I think, tomorrow on your Tuesday, but I don't expect, and maybe a few flurries, but nothing that's impactful, nothing that's significant. We are going to see sunshine Wednesday, but that's when things will start to change late on Wednesday. Sharon in Cocoa Beach, just up the coast there from Jonathan in Lake Worth. I hope you're having a good night there in Cocoa Beach. Kathy, good evening to you. Great night in Kalamazoo. Thanks for checking in. Rachel, thank you for checking in. Graham, good evening to you in Battle Creek. Karen in Vicksburg, hello Vicksburg. Sherry, hello. Mr. Grand Rapids is in the house saying good evening to West Michigan. We can move on now that Mr. Grand Rapids is here. I appreciate it very much, by the way. And Evan, thank you so much. That's very kind, and I appreciate it. I'm very appreciative of that. Old Man Winter is coming back. Taylor, hello to you. April, hello. Gail, Portage, hello to you in Portage. Let's see. Is it going to snow bad in Bronson and Kalamazoo? Damien, Thursday morning, I think we're going to see some rain, snow, messy mix. And I think you're going to see more rain than snow in Bronson, Damien, but it's going to be close. I think I-94 north is going to be more wet snow. I think south of I-94, a little more rain with a little wet snow mixed in. We're still 3 days out from that. 2.5 anyway, 2.5, right? So we're going to be massaging that part of the forecast over the next few days. Chief Dan from Hastings, I appreciate it, Dan. Thank you, Carrie. Hello, Cheryl and Leonidas, Tom and Sturgis and Ashley. How's the weather looking on the 24th? I think you're still a little ways out there for me, Ashley. Tennessee in the house. Ken, thanks for being here from the volunteer state. Carrie, snow day for us tired teachers. Not out of the question Thursday. I wouldn't bet on it, but not out of the question for Thursday. That's something else we can sort of massage a little bit, especially over the next 24 hours. Let's see. Antho, hello to you in Whitehall. All is well here. I hope all is well with you there. Elka, how will travel be for the weekend to Detroit? Good. You're good to go. You're looking good. Going to Detroit. Safe travels. Linda, Hello to you in Montville. Thank you for checking in. All right. I'm moving our map up from 9 a.m. Wednesday to 6 p.m. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Notice nothing going on. It's all quiet. It's sunny. You know, our typical high is around 34 degrees, so we're going to be a little bit warmer than that. Warm is a relative term. We know that. Last week we had back-to-back 60-degree days, back-to-back records. Are you kidding? We're going to be warmer than average here over the next few days, but not that warm. Julie, hello to you in Matawan. Russell, always good to see you. You'll be in Florida Friday. I am jealous. Hope you have a good trip. Sandy, heading to Chicago from White Cloud on Friday. You should be good to go as well. There'll be a little bit of snow, maybe a little bit of lake effect there. So stay with us on that one, Sandy. But I think you probably would be okay dipping down there from White Pigeon and catching 80 and going over that way into northern Indiana. Jeff in Soresco, nice night for smoking ribs. I already had dinner, but I'm still hungry there. Jeff, especially hearing that you're doing ribs there. Julie in Matawan, Shannon, travel good Thursday and Friday night. Thursday is going to be a little bit iffy, as I'm going to show you on the hour by hour coming back. What's the weather look at West Michigan? Sharon, you should be good. Should be looking good. Ashtamo in the house. Lorna, thanks, but ask me again tomorrow, Sharon. Larry in Newton Township. I appreciate it. Antho almost thought spring was here. I think a lot of people did. Mike, hello to you. Corinne, hello, or Corinne, you're very welcome, and thank you. And Mike with a Go Chiefs. All right, let's move here from Wednesday night or Wednesday evening to Thursday morning or Wednesday night, however you want to call it. It's midnight. Now, notice our skies have become cloudy. So we go from sunny Wednesday, beautiful day Wednesday, sunny skies, to becoming cloudy on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Now, watch what happens Thursday morning. We're going to go from midnight, boom, stopping the clock here at 6 a.m. There you can see what we got. Remember, this is a fair statement that always works. The more colors you see on the hour by hour, it's like the more colors you see on the radar, the worse it is. Tim, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here for the report. So notice we got those blues and purples there. That's where we're going to have that wet snow. It's going all the way from Fremont, Big Rapids, Antho, looking at you in Whitehall, all the way down to about I-94. Okay, that's where I think we're going to have some wet snow. And it's going to be going by 6 a.m. Thursday. So that means the morning commute on Thursday will likely be a little bit hazardous or a little bit challenging. Let me say that, challenging. Forecast models suggesting especially closer to I-96. Especially closer to I-96. Let's say a Holland to Ionia and Lansing sort of arc northward. That would include GR. It would include Muskegon and Whitehall and Fremont and Big Rapids. It would include not only Ionia, but in Montcalm and Wacosta counties as well. Yeah, Antho, it's coming your way there. That's where I think we could see some accumulations, perhaps even up to 4 or 5 inches, maybe a little bit more than that. South of that line, a couple of inches maybe. There could be a really sharp cutoff on that rain-snow line, and where it cuts off, I mean, that's going to be boom, that's it. If you're north of that line, there could be a few inches of accumulation. If you're south of that line, it's going to be more rain than anything else. We still have to work that out. Remember, this is for Thursday morning, and we're at Monday night, so give us another day or two, and we'll try to hammer out some of those details. Deb, hello to you. Thank you for checking in. Now, let's move from 6 a.m. to about 9 a.m. on the clock. There we go. Notice the bulk of this moisture is going to be racing off to the east. So really our window of opportunity for seeing much is going to be in the morning, early morning, like between about 3 a.m. and let's say 9 a.m. when things start to move out just a little bit. Molly, hello to you. Let's see. Julia, hello. Kalamazoo like Thursday. Here we go. That's what we're talking about right now. That's what we're talking about. Kelly, I love the brief warm-up, but ready to finish weather or winter. I hear you. Mike, we're looking at you right now with that precip going over to the east side of the state. I think south of I-94, where you're hanging out, it's going to be mainly rain, but north of Interstate 94, so let's say the northern suburbs of Detroit and northwest, I think there'll be a more of a wet snow. Hello to you, Corey and Hastings. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for passing that message along, Jennifer. Now, let's go from 9 a.m. to about noon. We'll stop the clock here just prior to noon and notice that everything is sort of moving out. So again, it's not going to be around long. However, radar or forecast models do indicate that there could be, like I said, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow during that relatively short time, mainly closer to I-96, I-196 north. South of that, probably lesser amounts with more rain. But boy, we're really cutting it with a fine knife there. So we're going to have to be careful with that. And that's something that we're going to be working on over the next day or two as we continue to get model updates to try to figure out where is that accumulation going to be, and where is it going to be mainly wet snow, and where is it going to be mainly rain. So that's what we're looking at as we go all the way up until the noon hour. So again, our problem zone, if you will, goes from around 2, 3 o'clock Thursday morning to about 9, 10, 11 o'clock Thursday morning. So it's only about an 8-hour window there. But during that time, we're going to have our morning commute on Thursday. And during that time, it could be challenging. And so we're going to keep you alert with that. We want you to put a bug in your ear and stay with us on that, and we'll keep you up to speed. Between now and then, Tuesday, lots of clouds, maybe a few flurries in the afternoon, nothing of consequence. And then Wednesday, back to a lot of sunshine. Temperatures, by the way, staying a little warmer than average. We're talking upper 30s, low 40s, which is a little warmer than average. Our typical high is 34 degrees this time of year. But we will be getting a little bit colder as we work our way into the weekend. Carla, hello to you in West Portage. Mike, hello. And Greg, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Devin, thanks for the good evening. Candace, hello to you. Mike, you want more snow? This one, I think, is going to be more rain for you over there on the east side of the state, at least in the southeast corner like you are over there. Ashley in South Haven, thank you for checking in. I appreciate it. Joanne, who would have thought we'd see 60 degrees first week of February? And not just once, but twice. Carol, good evening to you from Sturgis. We're really sort of lacking on snow. It just sort of piqued my curiosity a little bit earlier, because let me tell you, we're not just low on snow here in West Michigan. We're low on, the folks up north are low on snow. So I did just a very little research here. I don't even know if you really call it research. Just looked at a couple of numbers. Listen to this. Marquette, okay, snow capital of Michigan, well, it's up there. You know what I mean. Typically, this time of year, we're talking starting July 1st all the way to this time of year. Typically, they would average about 127 inches. Okay, last year at this time they had 132 inches. This year, so far, they've had 65 inches. So they are at 50% of their of last year's snowfall, and about 52% of what's average, what's normal. Now, you think that's bad. If you go inland from the Lake Superior shoreline a bit to Ironwood, okay? Ironwood typically actually has more snow this time of year by about 4 inches than Marquette, typically 131.7 inches. Last year at this time, Ironwood had 143 inches for the season, which the season going from when they get their first snow, October, all the way to current. Last year, they had 143 inches. Right now, they're sitting on 30 and a half, only about a fifth, 22%, let's say, of what's typical. And of course, we're sitting on not very much snow either. We got about 20, 22, 23 inches. That's in Kalamazoo. And so we're not even, we're at about a third. We're at about 30% of average snowfall. So it has been that way all around the region. And in the meantime, Chad, are we going to get a snow? Yeah, I think we're going to get a wet snow. Damian, thanks. Carol and Sturgis, hello. Chad, we're going to get a wet snow, I think a mix of rain and snow across the area coming in here Thursday morning, early Thursday morning. Got some spring cleanup done, Julia. Good for you. I still got a couple of snow piles, believe it or not, in my front yard. But also I noticed lots of sticks and branches that are down too. That spring cleanup goes right. Lisa Mae Brown in Howard City. Thank you for checking in. Lisa, I appreciate that. John, always good to see you. Tell your mom hello. Will this warmer winter be a signal for a hotter summer? Well, get this. According to the Climate Prediction Center, the script is going to flip. We're going to go from a strong El Nino, I think, to a moderate La Nina. I got to read up on that and what that means for our weather. Andrea says, I got zero complaints. Lack of snow. I got you. Ashley, when will we see 60s again? Well, we have no business being up there like we were last week. I mean, that was pretty crazy. I can tell you this, it's not going to happen between now and the end of the month. some low 50s maybe in about a week's time, a little more than a week's time, but I don't foresee any 60s. And then by the end of the week, we might have another shot of some colder air. Model data right now that I'm looking at goes through the 25th of the month. There you see our temperatures right now. We're in the upper 20s, low 30s area wide. Aaron, hello to you in Battle Creek. Appreciate it. Mike, what's up with you? Let's see. Anita, hello in Pullman. Hello, Van Buren County. Joanne, need more snow for the gardens this year. We do need some of that. Your girlfriend works Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Looking pretty good, Chad, for Saturday and Sunday and Monday, actually. Not looking too bad. You're very welcome, Wendy, Jeanette in Coldwater. Hello, Monica and Homer. Thanks for being here. Let's see. And Jim, how much snow are we going to be getting? Depends on where you are. I think if you're closer to I-96, you might get 3, 4, maybe up to 5 inches of snow. Wet snow, I think if you're closer to I-94 or south, I think it might only be an inch or two of snow. It's going to be more rain. We're going to be right in that cutoff zone there. And again, this is still 2.5 days out. So give us some time here to try to work that out over the next couple of days here. Rocky, my day is great. I hope yours is too. Best chance of snow is going to be Thursday morning. We could see a little bit more Friday, but I think it's going to be fairly light on Friday. Let's see. Colin was talking about it later. Yeah, don't know what we'll do with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Kendra, hello to you. You kind of missed the snow. I hear you. Kind of missed the snow. Do you think it's going to be cold at the end of this month? Yes, at the end of the month, I think we're going to have a bit of a cold snap, but not like right now. It doesn't look like the Arctic chill that we had back in January. Back in January. Good question, Mike. Oh, let me go past the temperatures here. I think I'm going right to the. My computer fell asleep. You know what that means? So I got to wake that thing up. So give me just a sec here, and we'll get back right to our temperature map. I think the only thing that I have left here to show you is a 7-day, which I do want to show you to give you an idea of the temperature trend as well as the precipitation trend across the area as well. Getting snow in Arkansas and Tennessee. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Arkansas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas Panhandle had several inches of snow. Pretty crazy. And here we sit, and we're lacking snow. Now, let me tell you this. And, this is something that Will and I and Colin and Jeff had as part of our winter weather forecast that we did way back in late October, early November. I have to get the date exactly when we did that. But a typical El Nino, a typical strong El Nino pattern does not only favor warmer than average temperatures for us, which is what we've had, not only favors less than average snowfall, which is what we've had, but it also favors a very wet West Coast. And, you've seen the stories, mudslides, lots of rain. And it favors a wet and cool deep south, which it has been. I know Florida, for example, has been very cloudy and damp. And then also it favors more storms in the Tennessee and Ohio valleys than what we get in West Michigan or the Great Lakes and up the East Coast. And this storm that right now is going to be sweeping from the Tennessee Valley up the East Coast, that's going to be so stereotypical of a strong El Nino. And so they're getting snow in Arkansas, Tennessee, and we're not getting any right here. Thanks for that reminder there, Ashley, and I hope your friends and family that live in Arkansas and Tennessee are doing okay with that snow that they have coming down. I'm sure they're probably loving it. Mike, thanks for the thanks. Tennessee was out of school for 10 days straight. That's pretty crazy. And Tim, no more snow. All right, let's move on to what I got past the 7-day here, the temps. Highs for the day, mid-30s to low 40s. You see how that compares with the normal high of 34. So Kalamazoo at 41 leading the way. And it's another warmer than average day. We're going about 3 weeks now with warmer than average temperatures. And so you see these white dots hanging out in the red zone there where it is much warmer than average, especially the 262s stick out like a sore thumb there on Thursday and also on Friday. All right, here's our highs for the next few days. Tomorrow we take a bit of a step back into the mid to upper 30s. Over the weekend, I think we'll get a little bit colder. We could even see some lake effect snow coming in here as a result on Friday. We'll keep an eye on that too. Our neighborhood's pretty quiet up north. They've got some scattered snow showers coming off of Lake Superior, coming off of Lake Huron up there as well. Snow showers around Alpena seem to be dying out, so there's no real problems for us as far as our weather goes. So let's just jet ahead to the 7-day here. There you can see it. For Valentine's Day, 41 degrees, looking pretty good with sunshine. There's that messy, wet snow coming in here on Thursday, and a little bit of snow possible for Friday morning, and then some sunshine coming in here for Saturday and also Sunday, but will be seasonably cool for the weekend, meaning highs will be in the low to mid 30s. Gloria, what about Baldwin? I think Baldwin Thursday morning, you're going to get a pretty good dose of some wet snow, I think. I mean, there could be several inches of snow, 4 or 5, maybe even 6 inches in the Baldwin area, I think, on Thursday. It's going to mainly fall from wee hours of Thursday morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, till about 10, 11 o'clock Thursday morning. Only less than 12 hours likely, but you could get a few inches of wet, heavy snow there in Baldwin on Thursday morning. That's Thursday morning. Not tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Not tomorrow, not the day after, which is Wednesday, but in the very early hours of Thursday. David, less than 1 square foot of your snow piles along the driveway. Yeah, I would get that it meets its final demise tomorrow. If not tomorrow, on Wednesday. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Gloria, you're very welcome. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it and the opportunity to answer it. I'll be live at 10 on Arc West, Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. Hope you can catch me in one of those. Jeff is back in the morning at from 4:30 to 9 a.m. He's got you covered with live updates. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter, Threads, Instagram at Weatherman Keith, also YouTube at Weatherman Keith. It's the @ Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. And then also on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Jeff, Will, Colin are also all over social media, including TikTok. Give them a like and a follow. Don't forget our website, wwmt.com/weather, and our free weather app, which will come in handy, especially this Wednesday night and Thursday morning. You'll wish you had it if you don't get it. It's your anniversary weekend. Don't want messy roads, Ashley. The weekend should be okay. I don't think you're having any problem. You're very welcome, Candace. Thanks, Joe. Hello to you. And good night to you, Chad, as well. All right, everybody, have a good night. Made it through Monday. Next up, let's hit Tuesday hard so we can get past hump day. And then, of course, we're shooting right for the weekend. It's closer than you think. So get some good rest so we can hit it hard. Be safe, everybody. I appreciate from the bottom of my heart you being here. And if I don't catch up with you on the television tonight, I'll see you tomorrow night right here on News Channel 3, on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Thanks again, everybody.